in the day when we're managing a sales team, myself and Tim and Chris Jackson, a door-to-door team. So we used all the time, and it was very, very powerful tool. And yeah, so I asked her to chime in, just kind of show what SalesRabbit can do, how it can benefit us in our teams. If you have door-to-door knockers and things like that, there's also implementations with tools that we already currently use that Twitter. And yeah, so Lindsay, I'll go ahead and pass it off to you and let you take it from there. I love your comment, Doug.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. I'm super happy to be here. This is fun because I actually come from the solar industry initially. That's how I got into this whole door knocking world and eventually progressed into now selling something for the door-to-door industry. So this whole team meeting, it takes me back to my door-to-door days, and it kind of makes me feel nostalgic and a little emotional. I miss it. It's super fun and it's super motivating. So you guys are really lucky, and solar is an amazing place to be in right now, the world. You guys know that. That's why you're there. So yes, I am from SalesRabbit, and I'm going to be showing you guys today our tool. And then as questions come up, let's kind of have a Q&A at the end. So write them down so you don't forget, because I want to get all of your questions answered. I feel like if we do it real time, it just might kind of, let's just kind of get the demo done, and then we'll go questions afterward. But a little bit about me is I started knocking doors 2014 in the solar space, was a setter, then became a closer, did that for a couple years. My ex-husband got a job out in Georgia. That was in Arizona. So we moved to Georgia, and then I got into the alarm industry. And I built an alarm inside sales team, and then I went to alarm operations. I had never taken an alarm call in my life. I've always been on the sales side. And so now I'm having to manage a call center of the alarm. So when I moved here to Utah, SalesRabbit was the perfect fit for me because I love the door-to-door industry. I love sales, and I also love operations. And so this brought me into a mix of both. And with me having a history of being on the doors, I truly believed in SalesRabbit because I had nothing like it when I was on the doors. And so I'm selling something that I truly believe in, and I've seen it impact very much. Let me go ahead and share my screen, and we'll just jump right into it. All right. Do you guys see that okay? All right, cool. So I have two windows open here. This right-hand screen, this is our web extension. It's going to be opened on a desktop. Also, side note, if anyone's on a phone, it's easier to see if you turn it sideways. But it's opened on a desktop. This is mainly going to be an admin tool. So if you have a team, if you're an admin, if you have door knockers under you, this would mainly be where you would go. Your reps would not live in here. This is for configuration, importing, exporting, more admin level functionality. And then I'm on an iPad on the left. The iPad, the mobile app, that's your home base. We're a field sales tool, so we're built to function out in the field. So this is going to be your bread and butter. But you can use any iOS device or Android. We're on the Google Play Store and the App Store. And then you can come in here. We're going to brand it to your own branding. We can change the colors, and that all reflects over in the mobile app. So as you guys are out on the doors and you're going through this, it looks really sleek, super legit. Like you guys have your own app. You spent thousands of dollars building your own app, hundreds of thousands. And then as I zoom in, you'll see all these colored blocks. This is area or territory management, your hood. You can have multiple people assigned, but that way everyone knows where everybody is. They know where to go. They know what areas there's. And it's permission-based as well. So if you do have teams, you get to pick and choose. Do you want to give your reps that area, or do you want them to be independent and they can create their own? And then as I zoom in a little bit more, you'll see these pins I have. We call these lead statuses. This is how you track the outcome of each door as you're knocking it. And so if I come in here to lead statuses, they are fully customizable. Wait a minute. All right, so I have not home, call back, appointment, a lot of regular door-to-door ones. But you can name it, choose your own color, choose your own icon. You can have as many as you want. Maybe it's not home 1, not home 2, not home 3. Okay, I've knocked them 3 times. I'm not knocking again. Or maybe I need to try a different time. You can have as many lead statuses how you want to track those doors. But let's come in here, and I'm going to start just by drawing a small area, just so it's easy to see. And I can assign that to anybody, but I'm going to assign that to myself. And then magic. So you'll see these each little diamonds over each individual home. This is our data grid AI. I rave about this to any solar company I'm talking to because this is a game changer. I wish I had this on the doors. You're going to see numbers from 0 to 10 and colors red, orange, green. And this is a buyer score, a buyer propensity score. So basically, how likely, how qualified is that home to buy within the solar industry? So this is catered to the solar industry. How we find this number, solar is the #1 industry that we service. So we have a lot of data surrounding that. So we compile the data, we create the perfect solar customer. Let's score that a 10. And then we have an algorithm of about 600 data points, like their sun score. Do they rent? Do they own? How many bedrooms are in their home? What's their approximate income? About 600 of these data points that these addresses now are going through. And we're comparing it to this perfect solar customer, the 10. And then we give it a score. So it really allows you guys to target those hot doors. Maybe if you had an installation, hey, I have some 9s all around here. I'm going to cherry pick. I want to knock these doors. A week later, they saw the installation truck. They saw it going on. Perfect time to go and pick those other hot doors in that neighborhood. And then we'll get back to that. But as I zoom out a little bit, I'm going to tap this diamond. Let me change my map view. It then breaks down, this is a county level. So the same scoring. As I zoom in, it breaks down to what we call census blocks. I can tap on it, gives me some information. We'll go through that. And I can even easily create an area off of that if I wanted to. And I think I can even go in a little bit more. Yep, I can. But as I look at this, you see those same buyer scores. Maybe if you have a rookie, you can place them for training in a lower scored area. Have them come through a lot of objections, really burn through those doors, learn that pitch before moving them to a higher scored area. And then they'll be more prepared. But it can definitely let you know better areas to place and go knock for the solar industry. Let's turn that off and go back to our area, our territory. Now, as I tap on this, it gives me home information and occupant information. So up top, you have the home information, when it was built, the average worth, square footage, how long they have lived there, how many occupants, and this blurred credit score. That's going to be an average of the 3 bureaus. It's a game changer, knocking for solar. And then you have some name cards. It tells you whether they own or rent, their approximate income, age, stuff like that, to kind of cater your pitch to who's behind that door. Name drop. I remember when I was knocking doors, I would look at if they had a package on the door or the name on the mailbox. And I'd be like, oh, hi, Mrs. Johnson. She's like, how do you know my name? I'm like, oh, yep, I piqued your interest. You're wondering who I am. It was perfect for me. And then I can go to these data grid filters. These filters are brand new. They just rolled out on iOS. So they will be coming on Android. I don't have a roadmap for that yet, but they are on iOS right now. Do we have a question? Wow, that's a lot of data. Yeah, it's a game changer. These filters, maybe I want to have maybe only higher buyer scores. I want good qualified prospects. Or household size. I want large household size. I want to really speak to that pain of a large energy bill. Maybe I want to change that credit score to 550, 600. Maybe I'm knocking in the morning, early afternoon. Hey, I'm going out tonight. I'm just going to go get some doors in this morning. Let's cater to an older demographic, probably retired. I get more use of my time, have face-to-face time with those people. So there's a lot of strategy that you can do there. And then as I go through, all right, this one's not home. Bonnie, she didn't like me. She's not interested. Oh, that's an interesting name. They said, come back tonight. I want to hear more. Then as I tap on it and tap that I, my information's still there. So as I go back, I'm not blind. Tap my pencil. It then takes me into a lead detail where it can capture that information already. It's there for me. I can gather more. Once I have a phone number and email, easy access to call or text. Same with email. Hey, just an appointment reminder tomorrow at 6. This arrow is your navigation. We have Apple Maps, Google Maps, or Waze. I can get an appointment time. Maybe it's just a follow-up time, whatever that may be. It will send me a push notification reminder. It also can sync to the calendar on my phone. I can get some notes, talk to text as I go to my next door. And then down here are custom fields. This is your blank slate. These are any other questions that you want to add. So I added these questions. We have drop downs, toggles. You can get creative, but this is your blank slate. In our files tab, you can take a picture or upload any documents, and then that will go ahead and save to the lead. And then within our forms tab, there's a lot you can do here. So we do have 2 different plans. We have our team plan and our pro plan. Our pro plan is going to allow you to integrate to third-party platforms, CRMs. Anthony told me that some of you guys use High Level. We already have a direct integration with High Level where we've already created that bridge. We just have to connect it. And then when you're out in the field, all right, I'm ready to push this information into High Level. I just have to click submit, confirm, and now that lead goes into High Level. I don't have to go in, type it twice or anything. I'm not missing any opportunities, just that simple. And so with that, we call it our marketplace. This is all of our native built out integrations that we already have. So if you use any of these platforms, we just have to plug you in. Maybe if you have a setter closer model, you want to send it to a shared Google Calendar. With High Level, you're also going to push over that appointment if you do any scheduling through High Level. So you can go to our website, take a look at these, and then ask us any questions about them if you need. We're happy to help. And then this activity tab will track the lead history as you work it. All right, so I ended up, they are pending approval. And then as y'all are out here and you're knocking these doors and dropping these pins, it tracks on a leaderboard. This is a custom leaderboard. For me, I have doors knocked. Out of how many doors knocked, how many people did I talk to? Out of how many people I talked to, how many appointments did I set? Then how many of those appointments closed, which gives me my closing percentage. This is a custom leaderboard with really what kind of data at a quick glance is going to motivate you, going to motivate your reps, gamification, competitions, stuff like that. That's going to all be ran off of your leaderboard. And then maybe it's for training purposes. For example, hey, Lindsay knocks a lot of doors. She talks to a lot of people, sets a lot of appointments, but why is her closing percentage so bad? It's trash. Is this a training issue? What kind of appointments is she setting? Or is she really out there working the hours? Is she setting fake appointments? Is she dropping fake pins? So I don't have any real reps out there, so I have a picture of it, but we also do track the rep's location when they're inside the SalesRabbit app. So when they're inside the SalesRabbit app and they're dropping these pins, it will report back their location and leave a day and time stamp as well. And so you'll be able to see, oh, okay, yeah. I mean, they're sitting at Starbucks for 3 hours. They really weren't in their area. It's a cold day. They're warming up. Or maybe, hey, they've been at this house. They've been at this appointment for 2 hours. I wonder if they need any help. I wonder what's going on with this sale. It's been a while. So it's not just for loyalty tracking purposes. You can definitely use that strategy. And then while we're in our tools section, this is one of my favorite parts, but you can digitize any kind of content or pictures you have. I have a slide deck. I even have a presentational video. And I can cast this to a television if I'm in a home doing a presentation. But I love this because I remember those doors where they would be like, I'm interested. Do you have anything you can leave me? I'll do my research. I guess here's our website. Take a look at our website. And then I would never talk to them again. So now you can digitize any kind of information, flyers, stuff that does give them that little bit to research. Yeah, sure. What's your email? I'll send some stuff over for you to look at. And when they are ready, who do you think they'll go to? Someone they already have their information of. And then also it's a good excuse for you guys to get their information because you can do email campaigns, follow-ups, stuff like that. Try and soak out every opportunity. And then I have what's called a web connect. For example, I have ESPN. All it's doing is routing me to that website without leaving SalesRabbit. So any other websites you guys may need on the fly out in the field, they can all be attached here at the touch of a button. Then we have a messaging platform. As an admin, you can blast news to everyone, and then everyone can chat with each other as well. Can talk to teams. This is internal chats with your team. Can talk to individuals. It's pretty straightforward. Then on my home screen, I have my appointment calendar. I can tap on that, and it will take me right to that lead. Maybe it's just a callback. Oh, I just got to give this person a follow-up call. And then I'm able to see all of my leads on the lead map. So all time, you can filter it to certain days. I also can see everything on a lead list as well. And then let's say I need to go to all my go backs for yesterday. We'll also only show you those leads on the map. Turn this stuff off. So here's all my go backs. Maybe these are appointments. I can route it, create a new route. It then takes me turn by turn directions to those homes. It's going to give you the most efficient route based off of your optimization options. So if these were actual appointments, it would say it in a red text, and I can manually move those to where I needed them to be. And then customers. I don't have any customers imported, but this is a super cool feature where you can import your customer base. It shows up on the map similar to a lead pin like this, except I'm not able to manage it. I can't tap on it. I just see that and I can see the name and I can use that for strategy. So as I go to an area, as you send your team out to areas, oh, awesome. I have a customer here and a customer here. I can name drop. Maybe I want to go see if they have any referrals. Who's worth talking to in the neighborhood? Or maybe I just know I don't need to knock that door. They're already a customer of ours. So that's a super cool feature. Other than that, that's pretty much the high overview of everything. And then as I go through, I'll give you guys the numbers on our plans. But just as we go through those numbers, like I said, we have two different plans. We have our team plan and our pro plan. And there's three differences. On the team plan, your lead is going to end right under notes, and you'll have everything above to capture. On our pro plan, you'll then get those custom fields. Also on the pro plan, files. This is only a pro plan feature. If you did want to be able to take pictures and then integrating, that's also only on our pro plan. Otherwise, on our team plan, you'll have that info tab and this activity tab. And then everything else I've shown you is also capable with the team plan. So we can go over some numbers, but before we do that, let's have some questions. Okay, I have one. Do we know if they already have solar? No, we do not. We do not know that. Someone purchases a platform, you have people to help get it. If someone purchases the platform, you have people to help get it set up properly. Yes, so what you would have onboarding calls where our implementation team will help you to create your account and create your process. And then we also have a support team. After that, you can call, text, or email if you have questions, need help. They work Monday through Saturday. And then we do have a whole help center of videos. If after onboarding, you're like, I forgot how to do this, we do have help center videos. And then on our pro plan, you also get your own customer success manager. So that is one person here at SalesRabbit that is over your account, and that isn't support. They are your strategic partner. They are experts in the business. They can help to really cater your process and be more efficient, find the holes in it. Hey, let's patch those up. Let's do this. What about this for scheduling? So really utilize them if you are on that pro plan. Is the appointment calendar integrated with like a Google Calendar? Yes, we can integrate to a Google Calendar. And then you would have to integrate to that. Otherwise, when I set this appointment, it can automatically sync to my main calendar on my phone. So you cannot integrate with the same, correct. You cannot integrate if you are on the team plan. So a workaround with that is this Web Connect. So it allows you to have URLs. You're not directly integrated, but you're still connected to SalesRabbit. So that's a workaround. All right, any other questions?
I have
No?
2 questions, Lindsay, real quick. So obviously you can connect with high level to where you enter the lead in SalesRabbit and then it gets shot off to high level. I know some of the reps, they have like automation in high level to where as soon as the lead comes in, within 5 minutes, they get a text, email, right? Just all this information. Is there a way to kind of have those leads be sent to the specific thing in high level? Or
yeah, let's
how is
see
that
what the
integration?
high level integration does exactly. Let me show you guys that. There we go. All right. So the option to automatically create a contact and opportunity in high level. When SalesRabbit lead is updated, the integration. So the integration transfers lead data from SalesRabbit to high level by creating a contact along with the option to create an appointment and or create an opportunity in high level. So I know high level only a little bit, only through integrating and helping people through that. So I'm not sure if that answers your question when it comes to the automation.
Does it?
Yeah, there's Bo.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Bo's gonna pipe in right now.
Yeah, I know high level fairly well. So when they're integrating or you're creating a contact, does it have the ability to create a tag? Do you know by chance?
Yeah, if it doesn't say on here, then it won't, but I can double check that with our integrations team tomorrow. And if it doesn't, I can see if it's possible for them to build that in. Sometimes it's an easy fix and they're like, oh yeah, let me just build that in. If it's a harder fix, then it's a little bit more complicated. But if it's an easy fix, sometimes they can just do it right then and there, but I can double check.
Okay. To answer your question, Anthony, I'm pretty sure you'd probably be able to figure out some way to do it within
I mean,
like high
you'd be able to
level.
figure
Because
out
if you
some way to
if
do
it
it.
can create an opportunity, it's obviously creating it and putting it in some stage within the opportunity, and you
Right.
can choose which stage you put it in. So you just put it in a stage that doesn't automatically send it through, or you create automations based off of leads that come through SalesRabbit.
Okay.
Right. Just have to customize it that way.
Right. Okay. And a kind of follow-up question to that. So obviously the SalesRabbit talking to high level, that could take place, right? Enter a lead in SalesRabbit, then it goes to high level. On the other spectrum, can you connect high level and send that lead data into SalesRabbit so now you have it mapped out? Is
So
that
you
integration
can
available as well?
export the data. The high level integration, it doesn't talk both ways, just one way. You could build your own through Zapier. I'm not sure if anyone's familiar with Zapier. It's like a bridge tool, an integration tool. It's pretty user friendly. So you could build your own through Zapier for it to talk back. Otherwise, if you wanted to export the data from high level, you could do that and then physically import that into SalesRabbit, and it would automatically drop those pins on the map.
Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, because some of the reps, they purchase leads, some of them do site surveys for other sales and things like that. So it'd be neat to kind of, if all that was integrated so they know, oh, we have sales and installs in this area or leads in this
And it
area, and I didn't even know
definitely,
type thing.
on the pro plan, you would have access to Zapier. We have an open API, so that means you can, if we don't have it built out, if we don't have that third-party integration built out, you still can build it on your own through Zapier, that integration tool.
That was my question. So with Zapier, will that integrate with it if it's just on the team plan or only the pro plan?
Only the pro plan.
Okay, even with the Zapier. Okay.
Yep. And then I have, is there a way to create pins that represent Powur's existing customers? Yeah, you can do that two ways. If it's an existing customer, you probably are going to want to import them as a customer base. It shows up like a pin, but it's not a lead pin. It's a customer pin. So you're not able to manage it or go in and change things. Okay. All right. Let's go over some numbers, and then other than that, just keep throwing some questions at me as you think of them. All right. So here's our team plan and our pro plan. The team plan and the pro plan, both these red numbers, those are our annual price. That's if you pay upfront for the whole year. So the team plan, it's $29 per user. That's per month, but billed up front. And then if you did want to do quarterly, you didn't want to pay up front for the year, you can pay every 3 months. And then this is the quarterly price. And then on the team plan, it's a 3-user minimum. And so you would have to purchase at least up to 3 spaces. It doesn't mean that they have to all be filled, but you would have to purchase the 3. And then the pro plan is a 10-user minimum. Sometimes that number is able to be lowered a little bit. It just kind of depends, because with our minimums on our end, you would have to have some add-ons. The only add-on, let me go back here, Data Grid AI, that customer information, those diamonds, the buyer score, that is an add-on feature. And that's the only add-on feature that I showed you guys today. We do have others, digital contracts, Learn. This is our own LMS platform. Really, it's door-to-door focused training. So not just solar, it's more just door-to-door focused. Motivating, staying motivated on the doors, objection training, stuff like that. Movers is where you are buying a lead bucket of new homeowners. So they just moved into that home and they're in that buying mode, and then you can go to that home, pitch them. So that's what our movers is. Weather boost, you guys wouldn't need those. That's more for different industry focused door-to-door teams. And then there is a one-time setup fee of $3.99. That's just one time per company, not per user. You only pay that once. And then even on the quarterly, they both are a minimum 1-year commitment. You can go up from there. So these prices, this is just for the one user. And so keep in mind the user minimums. Otherwise, I think that Anthony and us and SalesRabbit, he'll work with you guys and kind of be that middleman. So anyone who needs exact figures, then we'll give you those. So otherwise, I think that's all I have for you guys.
Awesome, thanks.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
go ahead.
So with the free version, yeah, we do have a free version. The free version is a solo focused version, so it doesn't have any of your area management, shared leads. This is all of my team's leads. So you're not going to have any of that team focused functionality, but you're able to drop pins. You also don't have the data grid. That's only on the paid plan. You're able to drop pins. It will come up like that. And it has some generic pins. They're not customizable. I think it has 5 to 8 different generic pins. And then you can go ahead and manually drop that pin. And then it lets you capture data up until notes. And then you don't have any of those other tabs. You also don't have any leaderboards or tools down at the bottom. You don't have any of that functionality. That's all more team-focused functionality. So the free version, you have the map and it allows you to drop pins and capture data. Great question.
Does it have the ability to do those external links, like if you go to a different site within it?
The connectors, the web connects.
Connectors.
Nope, it
Okay.
doesn't. Good question. And we're happy to help. We all know there is a couple of us, me and his name is John. So you may talk to a John, you may talk to me, you may talk to another Anthony on our SalesRabbit side. So there's a few of us, we're all aware. If any of you guys have questions, it won't be a surprise. We're happy to help. We're happy to answer more questions as well. Sounds good. Anything, thank you for this up tonight with the free version and layer upgrade. Yes, absolutely. With the free version, just go ahead and download the SalesRabbit app and it will allow you to create a login. And then as you use the free version, should you ever want to go and upgrade to the paid version, we can export your leads from the free version and import them into your new paid version.
Would you need 2 different emails for that, or?
So if you're using the same email, we have to detach from the free version to create your new, because you'll get this account and it's a blank slate. It's all customizable. So we have to take that email, connect it to the new paid version. And so we'll take that data and put it in your new account.
So maybe just make even if there's a chance you upgrade to the pro or the team down the road, maybe initially just make like a quick dummy email or whatever.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
You're not using your actual work email or whatever.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe
yep.
we
Sounds
can...
good. Let me know if you need anything else from me, Anthony.
Yeah, no, I think that's it. I think Bo mentioned it right there. I mean, even if it's something where in the different regions or just even across all our teams, you know, if you guys want to link up and make just one big pro account or something, or if you want multiple mini accounts or whatever, we can definitely talk about that and see if it makes sense. So yeah, I think it's a very valuable tool for sure, and it communicates with a lot of the tools that we already use. So yeah, it'd be very, very nice to have for sure. Jeffrey, yep, very informative. So
Thank
yeah,
you guys. I appreciate that.
Is there an email that they can maybe reach out to you, Lindsay, if they have any questions? You want to post that in the chat?
Yeah, let me go ahead and post. I'm gonna post. His name is Anthony as well. Yeah, Anthony. he's kind of over my calendar, but he's going to be that initial person. And so he said, make sure to give them my email. I just have to make sure I give you guys the right one.
While she's doing that, because I mean, I know some of us are buying leads in certain territories, or we're being sent leads or whatever, being assigned mentor leads. I mean, it'd be good if, you know, we kind of had all that data in map form, along with, you know, what we have going on with Go High Level and everything. So when you're in the field doing a physical in-home presentation, like I said, some of you guys do site surveys and things like that. When you're doing that, hey, 3 blocks down the road, there's 3 leads that came my way. So let me go knock on that door real quick, you know? So yeah, no, I think it's a great tool, and we should definitely maybe set something up. Yeah, we could, yeah, reach out to myself or both. You guys want to set up some sort of pro or team account or something, we can get it going for sure. So cool. Got anything else for us, Lindsay?
No, it was super great to do this with you guys. I usually get to meet with 1, maybe 2 people. So it was super fun to be in a group and have more people to show this to. And I had a lot of fun. You guys are awesome. Super excited for the space you're in and what you're doing.
Yeah, for sure. And then Tom said if you know, if we get some sort of account, maybe quarterly or biannually or something like that, you can come back and let us know all the updates and all the latest cheese or whatever.
Oh, that would be
is rolled
super
out.
fun.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
cool.
for sure. Invite me whenever. I love it.
Okay, awesome. But yeah, I don't know if anyone has said anything else. I will say I think we are working on I think we're waiting for it to be confirmed, but I believe we have Sonova next Tuesday, our favorite finance company. Bob's nodding his head. But yeah, so it's not confirmed yet, but we're still working on that, and we have a couple other trainings planned out for the rest of the year to finish the year out strong, guys. But yeah, so if you guys don't have anything, that'll be it for the night. Appreciate you guys, appreciate you, Lindsay, for chiming in and spending time with us, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, alrighty, guys. Thank you, guys.